Hello, in this video we are going to discuss about parts of email ID. Email ID is necessary to use email services. Let us discuss its important parts. The format of an email ID. Every email ID is starting with a username followed by @ symbol followed by the provider name. Here, the username is the name set by the user for accessing his email. @ is common for all the email ID. And the provider name give us the information about his email service provider. For example, let us consider abcin@gmail.com. In abcin is the username selected by the user. @ is common to all the email ID, and gmail.com is the email service provider of that person. So this is the general format of an email address. So this is the informations regarding an email ID. Now let us discuss how we can create an email address for ourselves by doing it lively. Let's watch our next video. Now let us create a Gmail account for ourselves. First you have to open Google Chrome or any internet browser. Then you have to enter the address gmail.com. When you enter the address gmail.com, the Gmail website will be opened. At the first screen, all the Gmail IDs that we have used in our computer will be listed. So here we are planning to create an account for us. So use the option use another account. So will be lead to another page. That page there is an option for enter the Gmail ID. So we don't have any, so we are going to create one for us. Select the option create account. When you select the create account, it will ask for yourself or for managing your business. So now we are going to create an account for ourselves. So select the option for myself. Then it will be asking for the first name and last name for the user. There we have to enter the first name and last name of ourselves. So here I am trying with a test name, giving us test123 as the first name and test123 as the second name. In the third column, it is asking for setting a username. So here we can set our username. Please note that @gmail.com is already come there automatically because we are creating our account with Gmail. So I am giving a test name test123. So we are getting a message that this user ID is already existing. So we have to try with another user ID or the options given by the Google. So there is a suggestion at below which we are not following. We are trying with some other usernames. So here I am using my test 2020-2021, so which is available. So it is available, that's why no error message is there. So we have created our username. Now we have to create our password. So there is two fields to create our password. One is for setting our password, second is for confirming our password. So whenever you are creating a password, the password should be 8 characters long minimum. That is the minimum we have to use, and it should contains letters, digit and symbols. So that is for the security reasons you should use 8 characters, which includes letter, digit and a symbol. So I am setting one password like that here, and I am typing the same in the confirmation field also. Now I have set the password and I have confirmed the same. So now we can move to our next stage by pressing on the next button. Now I am pressing next button, so we are moved to the next stage. In the next stage we are asked to submit the mobile number or alternative email address, which is optional, but my advice is that you provide the mobile number and the alternative Gmail ID, which will be help you to recover your Google ID whenever there is a dispute or whenever you forgot your password, something like that. These two thing will be useful for resetting your account. So after that it is asking for the date of birth of the person. So for your information, the minimum age to set a Gmail account is 13 years, 13. So you should be more than that to set a Gmail account. So we have to provide a date of birth like that. There won't be any checking whether we have provided a genuine date of birth or not. So that is a drawback over here. So we have provided a date of birth and we have entered our gender also, male, female, any other. Prefer not to say, options are available. So after everything is over, the this stage will be over, so we can go to our next stage after this. So when we move to the next stage, the terms and conditions, privacy policies, everything will be listed as a document. So please read through this if you have time. So actually no one is bothered about reading all these terms and conditions. Now we are also just press I agree button. When we press I agree button, we will be leading to our Gmail's home page. Now we are done. We have created our account successfully and we have reached our home page of Gmail. So this is the home page of our Gmail. On the left you have seen our inbox, send items, draft, etc. These are the important folders which we are using frequently. And this is our inbox, that is our send items, start messages, snoozed messages, draft, etc. So please use and learn there by clicking on it. There is nothing to worry anything about that. And this is called as message pane, and this message pane contains all the inbox messages that we have received. Everything will be landing over here. So the primary messages will be there, social media messages will be there, promotional messages will be there. So here we are received a first message. So this is the new feature which is available on Google nowadays. There is an option for creating Google Meet and joining a Google Meet directly from our Gmail. This is the new added feature of every Gmail account right now. That is showing our username. Our name is shown there. Now this is the area where our details will be displayed. That is our complete name and our email ID that's shown over there, and it also lists all the Gmail account which is registered in this computer. So that is why other accounts also listed there. These are the accounts which we are used in this computer. Now there is an option for setting our calendar too, that is the calendar option. So this calendar organize all our events. It is track all the things, all the emails, activities which is happening in our Gmail account can be tracked using this Google Calendar. So I will show you it later in detail. Now I will be opening the first mail that we got from the Google team. So every time when we create an account, we will be getting a welcome message from our Google team. So this is the welcome message from our Google team. So please read through that messages, and using this message you will getting all the informations regarding this. And this is the all the applications of Google which we can use by simply creating a Gmail account. All these applications we can use by simply creating the Gmail account. Now uh, let us create our first Gmail message by clicking the compose button. There is a compose button, press on there, so we'll be getting that compose mail pane. Here we have to write our Gmail message, so that is the to field. There you have to type the address of the person who is the receiver. So I am sending a mail to my ID, so ragesan@gmail.com, and then comes the subject field. The subject field, you have to write something related to the content of our mail. So I am writing here as a test mail 1 and typing it as test mail 1. Now we have to write the message body. So here you can write the message body using our keyboard. Now I am just writing something. Okay, so I have finished with my message because it's a test message. Now we can have an option for adding attachment to this by clicking on this paper pin. Click on that paper pin. A browser will be opened, a file browser. From there you can locate any document. Any type of documents can be attached with a Gmail message. So here I am going to attach one message, one image. This is the image I am going to attach to that email. So click on that image, press open, so that will be attached to our email. And there is one more option to attaching these images with our email by clicking over here. When you click on here, another browser, file browser will be opened. Now here you have many options are available: photos, albums, upload, and web URL. Web URL means you can write the URL. We can upload photos, we can select photos. Now I am going to select the photos. Now I click the photos. I am going to select the photo. Again it is opening our computer memory. From here you can locate any folder and you can attach any image. So I am going to search for my image, and from here this image I have selected and I have opened. Please look that this image will be inserted as inline images. There is two options at the bottom right side: inline images or as an attachment. So now it will be attached as inline images. What is mean by inline images? So now you will be watching clearly by this. Yeah, this is how an inline image will be attached to our message. Now I will be showing you how we can attach an image as a attachment. Selecting another image, and now it is will be attached as a attachment. Now let's watch how it will be attached. Now it will be attached to that mail message as an attachment. It will depends on our internet time, internet connectivity speed, how fast they will work. So now you can see that file is attached with our Gmail as an attachment. So this is the mechanism of attaching files with a email message. Then we have done with our email message. Now press send button. While pressing that send button, that message will be sent to the receiver address. We can see it by visiting the folder send messages. There you have to go and click on this. Click there. We can see our send message. Yeah, here it's shown. So this is the message that we have sent. Now if we can click on that and we can open the message that we have sent it. So this is the copy of email that we have passed to that person. Okay, so this will be received to that person. Now we can wait for the reply from the same person. When that person receive this email, he will be replying for us. That will be landing into our inbox. Yeah, we got the reply from that person. So here we are showing one message in the inbox, which means that you have received a new message. So this is a message that we have received. If I click on this, that one number will be disappearing. So this is a message. Yeah, so we got a successful reply. Now we can reply from our part by clicking on this reply button. So no need to add any email IDs, just type your message, then send. That is advantages of replying to any email. So we have replied our email, so that also can be viewed by clicking over here. And if you want to forward this mail to someone else, we can click on that forward button, and it will be asking for whom we want to forward. Then I am going to forward the message to this email account as well as to some other email account. Any number of email account we can add there. So I am forwarded that. So now our inbox shows one again. So that shows we have received the same mail in our email account inbox. So this is how our reply and forward button is working in our Gmail account. And this is the area where we can log out. By clicking on this, we can log out, move to bottom, and click over there and move to bottom. Before that, I will show you the working of this calendar. So when you click on that calendar, this calendar will be open. So this is how the calendar will be looking like. It will list all the important festivals and important days that is happening around. And now I am going to show you how we can log off from our Gmail. Click on there, sign out. This is how we will be signing out from our Gmail account. When we signing out from our Gmail account, all the accounts which we have used in this computer will be listed like this. Now I will be showing you how we can remove one account from here. So there is an option called remove your account at bottom. Click on there, and all the account will have minus symbol. That minus, click on that minus symbol, we can remove that. And click on that minus symbol, it will asking for confirmation. Press yes, remove. Thus we can remove our account from the computer on which we have used our Gmail ID. Now I will be showing you how we can log into our Gmail account after our first run. Again, you have to open our Google Chrome, then you have to open gmail.com website. When you open the gmail.com website, the same way the home page will be opening. From the home page, you have to select the option use another account. As our account is not listed here, use another account. Then you have to type only our username. No need to type @gmail.com. You have to type only our username, then press next button. Now it's automatically come at the above, our name also listed. Now I will show you one thing. Suppose if we wrongly press anything which is not in our user ID, that will show you an error. I will show you that. Suppose now just watch, this ID is not existing. That is why we are getting an error like this. Okay, so that is for only for showing that. Now I have given my correct email ID, so it is listed, user ID is listed, and now it is asking for the password. Now we have to type the password, correct password that we have set earlier. Then we have to press the next button. Sorry, I have typed password wrongly. Okay, now press next button. Yeah, now it is asking for us to set our mobile number and alternative Gmail or email account. We can skip it by pressing confirmation. My advice is to set your mobile number and alternative Gmail account for your security reasons. Now after pressing that confirmation, we will be leading to our Gmail's account homepage. This is our Gmail account homepage will work. And again the compose message, you can press on the compose button to send the mails if you want, and this is helping for creating a meetings, etc. So this will be taking some time to compose. This purely depending on internet speed. Now I will be showing a multiple message sending. Again I have added multiple addresses, and now some address I have added, just 3 address I have added. Now after that I have typing my test mail subject. If I wrongly type which is not a valid email address, it will be giving you an error. Now I am not trying for that. Now I am going to send a mail. My test mail 2 will be sending now. We have sending out test mail 2. Then the body part, you have to type anything on the body part of your choice, then send it. That's all. So again a new number has come against our inbox. That is our second message. So this is the message we have just now sent it. So I hope you understood how a Gmail account can be created and how we can send a mail from our Gmail account to another. So this is the area where we need to go for logging off from our account. Sign out option, click on that sign out option. We will be signing out from our account. Okay, so this account has been registered in memory. That's all. I hope you enjoyed this video.